Hi there, this is Penelope, and this is a short video on using Excel when we're talking about decimals and scientific notation and percentages and things like that. Things that some of it's in topic 1 and some of it's in topic 2. Right, let's start with the general idea. If you want Excel to write you a formula, you need to put an equal sign at the start. If it doesn't, it just types what you want. You'll see there's some numbers that I have typed. I just type those as straight out numbers. If I want Excel to do something, I need to use an equal sign. BODMAS works in Excel. It has to work in Excel just as it does with ordinary calculations. The difference is that multiplication is an asterisk, division is a slanted line, and power is a little, I forget the name of that word, but the little upturned V. Carex, I think it is called. Now, Excel can be formatted to write the numbers to however many decimal places you want. We can use the, let's just click on that cell there, go to the number tab, and I'm clicking on number, and as a default it is 2 decimal places. If I go enter now or OK, that will rewrite 3.1415 to 2 decimal places. Now I'm not going to, because I want it to stay like that, because I want to round that number as well. I want to use the round function. So I'm going to start off with an equal sign. Then I want to use the round function, and this is in topic 1 class 3 where I talk about this. So I'm going to bring up ROU, so there it is there, and the brackets. It tells you what to type in the brackets. So either I could copy the cell reference, which is A4, or I could type the number itself, and then you need to put a comma, and then I need the number of digits, so I'm going to put 3, close my brackets, and you can see what happens. It turns to 3.142, so it has rounded that to 3 decimal places. There's, in cell 7, there's not an instruction, it's just what I typed. Now, if I put an equal sign in front and type exactly that, the same thing, so equals 4.33 star 10 to the power of 5 and hit enter, it writes something really, really weird. Now, if I put my cursor back on there, you can see what it's doing. It's written that in scientific notation. But what does it mean? It means that it's 4.33 times 10 to the power of 5. That's what that is saying. That E plus 04 is 10 to the power of 5. And the same with the negative one, the negative power, it will show as equals 1.81 star 10 to the power of negative 4, and it will come out like that. Okay, so I need to not have that formatted as scientific notation. If I put that as number, it will go back to the actual number. But the command, you can still see the command. If I wanted it in scientific notation, how about I copy that? So to copy, it's just highlight, Control C, and then Control V. Now, if I format it to scientific notation and 2DP, it will write it like that. Okay, let's find the square root of 5. So because it's telling the computer to do something, I need equals SQ. Okay, there it is there. Double click on that to bring it up. And I'm just going to put in there the number of 5, and it will give me quite a large number. Now, if I'm going to round that number, I can either do it in 2 steps or I can do it in 1 step. Watch what I'm going to do here. So it's telling it to do something, so I need an equal sign. Now I'm going to round it, so I need to call up the round function there. And then I'm going to work on the square root of 5. So I need another command, SQ, there we are, square root. And I put my number in there, so I'm going to have 5. Close that bracket, but now it's reverted to the round formatting, the formatting of the round function. So I need a comma, and I need maybe 3 digits, so I'm going to put 3 in there, and I have to close the bracket. See, it's telling me that in the instructions. Close my bracket, and I get 2.236. If I wanted 2, I could have typed a 2, and so on. Now, let's have a look. Let's take that number that we've found. We've taken root 5. We've found the square root of 5. Now let's find that as a fraction of 5, as a decimal fraction of 5. So I can do it in 1. I can say equals square root bracket 5 bracket. Now, oops, wrong way, bracket. Now, if I put my division sign now, it's actually going to work on the 5. So I really need to enclose that whole expression in brackets. Now I can divide by 5 because that's what I'm doing. Divide by 5. Okay, now it's got a lot of decimal places in there. So now I can see what I've got. It's the square root of 5 over 5, and it is a decimal fraction, 0.4472. But what if I need to write it as a rounded number? So I'm going to just copy that over here so you can see what I'm doing. I want to round this to 2dp. I could either format it to 2dp by going to the number and doing 2dp. That will do it there to 2 decimal places. Or I could have used the round function. And let's copy that again over to here. Now I want to round that. So in the next cell, I could go equals round bracket, or a double click, doesn't matter, that one, and maybe to 2dp, enter, 45. Okay, now what if I want to go back to my original question there? I want to do that as a percentage. Okay, I can go to the number format and find percentage. And 2dp, there we are, 44.72%. It still shows at the top, it still shows what I've done. It's the square root of 5 as a percentage of 5. I could have done that another way, and it's possibly the way that you do it on your calculator. I could copy the formula. Oops, didn't want to do that. I could do it again. Equals. And I'm going to have to put brackets, maybe 2 sets of brackets, but we'll see. Square root bracket 5, bracket, close my bracket, over 5. Now, that's fine, but I actually now want to multiply it by 100, so that I'm going to do the same thing. Instead of formatting it as a percentage, I'm going to multiply it. So I really need to have another bracket there and another bracket at the beginning. And then I can multiply by 100 with any luck. it's still formatted as a percentage, so I need to go back, format it as a number, and we've got the same answer. The difference is you're not getting the percentage symbol. If you format it as a percentage, it neatly puts in the percentage symbol. Okay, that's just a short introduction to using Excel for decimals and things like that. Thanks for watching.